Hi, and welcome to video 9 of our series, How to Make Money Online. In this final video, I'm going to show you methods 10, 11, and 16, which are investing in dividend stocks, selling your photos to businesses for use in advertising, and becoming a freelancer for one or more of several different websites that I have found that connect businesses with the specialized help that they need for any given project. So continue watching for these next great ideas for ways to make money online.
Hey, it's not the 20th century anymore. It's time to learn to work from home or from wherever you choose to and make a passive income that allows you to do the things you love to do.
Let's begin with method number 10. The broadest way to put it would be to invest your money. Even if you only have a small amount to begin with, invest it. Add to it as you're able. But getting your money working for you is the ultimate goal here. You may find day trading or swing trading might be right up your alley. If you have the patience to learn the tricks of the trade and practice before investing any real money into either of these modes, it can be quite lucrative endeavor. You really need to spend some time practicing to learn your tolerances for loss and your best thresholds for gains as well. There are many people with advice on how to do this. My suggestion would be to start with Thinkorswim, which is a very user-friendly platform that allows you to trade in paper money, in other words, to practice, in real time before ever risking any of your actual hard-earned money. Thinkorswim, as it belonged to TD Ameritrade, was and still is a free download, it seems, and to use, with trades only costing mere pennies usually. You can always see before you make a trade what the cost is going to be to you. TOS, Thinkorswim, has had excellent training videos too, and they have had people ready to help with any questions you may have. Now, having said that, Charles Schwab recently acquired TD Ameritrade in 2020, and they are in the midst of making account changeovers from TDA to Schwab as I'm making this video. While I feel assured that Schwab is a great company and I will have equally good service from them that I've had with TDA, I don't know all the ins and outs of it just yet. So that much I'm not able to pass on to you yet. I can assure you it has not changed the way that I use TOS at all. And they have promised that TOS is here to stay. Now, whatever you decide to invest, whether short-term, mid-term, long-term, please do take the time to learn what is freely available to you to learn about trading. Another good platform to use for any trading you might want to do is Webull, and they have a special going on right now that if you open an account, even with a small deposit, they will give you 6 fractional stock shares for free. So they're basically giving you money just for signing up. Who doesn't want that? You will find the links to Thinkorswim and Webull in the description of this video. And as I'm talking about investments, I feel one of the best way to earn passive income is to hold on to dividend-paying stocks. Here you see some stocks that are the best dividend-paying stocks to own by their trade symbols. They will be available in the description of the video. Never trade in a stock until you have investigated it for yourself. Know what the business is and how it typically acts in the market. In other words, get to know the company a little bit to decide if it's worth your effort. This list is simply a good place to start your investigations. Still under the invest your money umbrella is investing in real estate, and there are several ways that you can do this. The first and most obvious is to own several properties and lease them out. This is the way that many do their real estate investing. However, if owning a property and being responsible for its upkeep and keeping it occupied are way more than you want to handle, Does that eliminate you from investing in real estate? No, it doesn't. Besides the obvious, to hire a rental agency to manage your property or properties for you, you can actually invest in real estate without actually owning any real estate at all. You can do this by using Webull or Thinkorswim to invest in what's called REITs, or REITs, with dividends. A REIT is a real estate investment trust. You buy and sell shares of this just like any other stock. You see here some REITs that are a good place to start your research. Anyway, with this investment, the property belongs to the company or companies represented in the trust. And you just get to enjoy the dividends that come with being a shareholder. Finally, there is yet one more way of investing in real estate that simply puts your money to work for you. This would be through real estate properties managed by an agency and crowdfunded by a group of owners. Check out the websites Arrived.com and Fundrise.com to join in crowdfunding of real estate properties. These put properties, well, partial properties, in the hands of those who would not normally be able to afford a property on their own. However, together, money all pulled together, they can afford even luxury properties, and each one receives their fair portion of whatever that property brings in. Those links will be in the description of this video so you can check it out and learn more. Moving on to method 11, how to make money online, is to sell your photos or videos to companies who will use them in advertising. So, if as a photographer, real estate photography is not your thing, as discussed in video 5, method 6, perhaps this idea will suit you better. We all know there are many websites where pictures are available for use at a cost, anywhere from free to very expensive. They're out there just for anyone who can pay. And there's no particular leads on what any one prospective client is looking for. You post your pictures, and if you're lucky enough for one of them to be found by someone willing to pay to use them, then you get paid. However, there are a few websites which put together photographers and companies looking for specific pictures and videos to use in their advertising. These sites put out the specific pictures that their clients are seeking. You and other photographers sign up on the site, provide the pictures you each think the company will like, and if your picture or pictures are chosen, you get paid. You still have some stiff competition, but at least you have a direction to go and an idea of what will sell today or in the near future. 3 of these sites are Foap.com, Snapwire.com, and im.com. These links will be in the description. One last idea on the photography realm is taking videos for global adventures. You take videos around your city or whichever city you want to thoroughly show off at 4K and at about 24 frames per second and get paid. You can get more information and specific instructions on what they want and how to go about getting the assignments at globaladventures.site/submit video. Of course, you know where the link will be. If you're finding this video helpful or informative at all, please hit the like button. That lets us know that we're on the right track. The final idea on this series, the one that I've labeled Method 16, is to sign up to be a freelancer using your specific expertise to either produce digital products or other results for companies seeking your services, including but not limited to things like proofreading, thumbnail creation for YouTube videos, copywriting, transcribing, and design for advertising, or teach others how to do what you know how to do. If you feel you don't have a skill that will work for this, you can learn a skill fairly easily. You could sign up at Skillshares.com, for instance, Or you could learn straight from Google how to be an ad specialist at skillshop.withgoogle.com, and then offer your expertise in creating ads for Google on one of the freelance sites, which I'll list in just a moment and put the links down below. If you're into design but you don't have the software to take you where you need to go, check out these options that will help you accomplish the design work for such things as thumbnail creation and ad creation. The two options I'm speaking of are Visme and Canva. As promised, the list of websites where you can find freelance work includes Clickworker, Fiverr, ClearVoice, and Upwork. For transcription work in particular, such as needed for transcribing for businesses, sermons, lectures, closed captioning, or other subtitles, check out these two sites, Rev.com and Scribie. These are not for the specialized work of medical transcription or legal transcription, although Scribie does offer that to its clients, but rather for other non-specialized documentation. Those links will be below as well. As mentioned, you can also share your expertise with others by teaching them what you know how to do. If you aren't sure what your expertise is, ask yourself, what do I know how to do that so many of my friends or others around me think is awesome because they don't know how to do it? But don't limit yourself in terms of vocational or academic knowledge specifically. Maybe you're an expert artist. Maybe you know how to knit or weave. Maybe you cook better than anybody else you know. Or maybe you have unsurpassed organizational skills. Those are all things that you can teach someone else through a digital product. If you're still stymied, ask your friends if they think you would be good at teaching, and if so, what you should teach. Also, don't leave out prayer. Who knows better than God does? Ask Him if you should teach, and if so, what? In fact, ask Him first. Before you ask yourself or others, better to be safe than sorry, don't you think? Anyway, you can be a tutor or a video teacher at one of the following sites like Skillshare, which I mentioned previously, Udemy, Presto Experts, and StudyPool. At StudyPool, if you're a student or a recent graduate who still has their class notes, you can sell your class notes by specific classes and school, especially if you were a very good note taker. These could help others taking the class after you to understand the material better and get insight into someone else's understanding of the subject. That about wraps it up for this video and this series. We do hope you have found some inspiration and some helpful ideas that you can put into practice from these videos. I can tell you my wife did. She's already started an Etsy shop called the Havanese Hepcat with a print-on-demand service and her own designs, as discussed back in video 3, method 12, option A. It's mostly t-shirts and coffee mugs right now, but there will be more to follow. And you know, the nicest thing about that is that we've taken our own advice. I haven't been just blowing smoke for you. These ideas are doable, and I hope you take advantage of them and get yourself into a better situation than you are now. If you are where you want to be, it isn't likely that you would have followed these videos as far as you have. So that said, just because this is the last video of this particular series doesn't mean I won't be back with more videos very soon. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next series. We're going to the Grand Canyon.